What if I were to tell you that one half of us sitting here today is going to blow almost $500,000? Well, according to newblades.com, a half of us students sitting here today will not receive our bachelor's degree because we will drop out. And this will cost us $426,000 over a 30-year work life. Now, I remember pretty vividly just a few months ago, all these seats were completely full. Look at it now. I mean, it's a pretty, proven fact itself right there. Extensive research has proven again and again that there are numerous legitimate reasons for staying in college. And the research is not talking about guinea pigs, unless you consider yourself to be an oinker. We are the target group. We are the ones at risk of falling through the cracks and missing the opportunities of a lifetime. Today, I'm going to give you 3 very specific reasons that are life-changing and why you should stay in college. 1, you will make more money. I mean, it's just proven that a person who has a degree from college will make more money than a person who only has a high school diploma. 2, you will have a better chance of getting a job and keeping it. Number 3, you will have a better chance of having medical coverage. Simply stated, money matters. Your quality of life depends to a large extent on whether you can afford a car, a house, or even a spouse. You can love on love, but you can't live on love. My first point, you will make more money. According to collegeboard.com, an annual average salary for a person who has received a bachelor's degree makes around $49,900. But for a person who has some college but no college degree is only $35,700. That's more than a $4,000 difference. Disposable income becomes the key to delightful living. I mean, not working to pay bills. Imagine just working and enjoying life, having a house, being able to go to Italy, like my dream. Now, $426,000. Remember my figure in the beginning? Now, just imagine that amount of money being made. Imagine if you just won it. $426,000. Money cannot buy you happiness, but it can give you a nice lease on life. You will work while others are jobless. Again, according to collegeboard.com, the unemployment rate for those with high school diplomas is nearly twice that of those who have a BS or a BA. That's a 4.5% ratio versus a 2.4% ratio. Being out of work, even for just a few months, can bring financial havoc on a budget. Now, I've been out of the job for almost a year now, and I definitely can contest to that because I got no money. There are psychological challenges that come with not being able to support your family. Depression, you can result to terrible, terrible solutions that become immoral. These pressures can lead to divorce, alcoholism, violence, all of which are destructive. Number 3, you will have a better chance of receiving medical coverage. Health insurance is the hottest topic in the country today. I mean, flip on every news channel, you see something about, healthcare reform and time for change. Well, I do believe that. But we might as well cover our bases, just in case this national healthcare system doesn't work out and get a good job. A good health program can easily be worth $1,000 per month. That's $1,000 out of your pay. Not even including what could possibly go wrong with car expenses, even rent for like a house or any expenses. What person can't afford that? Someone can't afford $1,000. Next, the less you earn, the harder to afford health insurance. The more your employer covers, the better you're off by far. No one knows where the government is going to go with health care, if, when, or how. There are also projections that a government healthcare system would lead to a 2-tier system with the haves getting first-class healthcare and the have-nots getting something much less. That is from an article by Jonathan Gruber, The Case for a Two-Tier Healthcare System. Now, I have given you 3 practical reasons why you should live, why your life is going to change for the better by your sticking to the task at hand and getting your 4-year college degree. You'll make $500,000 more, which means you will have 1, a better job. You will be far less likely to become unemployed, which means 2, you will have a job. Number 3, you will get benefits that over a lifetime will save you hundreds of thousands of dollars in health insurance. Now, this is not about what is only good for me. This is what is good for you. This is not about some new direction, but commitment to the old. This is not about you paying me money. It's about you making money. The only thing I'm selling is common sense, and in itself, it's free. For us, our 4-year degree plan is the greatest potential invoked at the greatest time in our lives. Now, let's not blow either the time or the money, for we may never pass this way again.
So, Lori, are we hearing from you? Is that it?
Yes.
Okay.
I like the opening scenario, and you supported it well by showing the MDC, so that was true. I thought the topic is very relevant to us, so I thought that it was very appropriate for the audience. You made good reasons for the money and how you're only selling us common sense. I like that. You said that. You had good projection, and I really like the quote, you can love on love, you can't live on love. That was really good. Good speech.
Okay, I thought the opening was the best part of the speech. You've got a good dramatic statement. You've got the audience's attention. You've set up clearly what the goal is for the speech. There's a good preview of what's coming, and everything's solid there. And organizationally, you're pretty consistent with that, and you do good signposting during the speech, so you're really solid there. I thought that you started off really strongly on that first point. You had some statistical information on the differences that people would make based on completing college. I think you could use a couple of personal examples. Well, you kind of make reference to your own experience later on the second point, but maybe some illustrations about the difficulties that people have every day, solving a problem, or some illustration. That seems to be the main issue that kind of comes up continually in a lot of these speeches. People are keeping it at kind of a clinical level instead of also getting to an emotional level as well. And I think that you've got a couple of places where there are good opportunities to do that. You mentioned at one point, for instance, your personal experience, and I'm thinking, well, here's a good place to talk about how it's been tough for you to maintain a car, or trying to live someplace, or even struggling, trying to function, paying for school, those kinds of things because of not having a job. And having a college education or a degree doesn't automatically guarantee that you're going to get a job, but think how much less stress you're going to have when you're looking for a job, having to worry about those kinds of things. And if there was an incident where I applied for this one job, and the first question they asked me, well, have you got a degree or something like that? And I said, no, and they lost interest there. Something like that would make the story. I want it to be real, but those kinds of things. It doesn't have to be you personally; it could be somebody else. Like I said, just something to make it a little bit more tangible. I thought the selection of the topic was fine. Your presentation, I thought you started off really well in the introduction and maybe the first half of the speech, and then in the later half of the speech, it seems like you kind of go more and more to the cards and the notes. Your voice still sounds, I think, pretty effective, but you lost your eye contact. I thought you did a much better job in the first half of the speech than in the second half. All right, thank you.